Hi guys, so as you can see, now I'm slightly in different environment. I finally moved. I actually moved pretty far from where I've been to a different part of the planet. I moved to USA, so we finally got USA immigrant visa, so we moved here, and the visa is called an alien with extraordinary ability. At the moment I am temporary in Florida. I'm gonna be here probably several weeks. So this is an immigrant visa which allows me to work here as a singer, as a performer, as a creator. So yeah, we arrived here on 16th of March, about a week ago. We flew from Moscow to Washington DC. That's one of those straight flights which was very comfortable for us. We had our car in Pennsylvania, which was about 2 hours drive from Washington DC. Then we rent a car and then we drove to that place where we have a car. We got the plates for the car and we drove all the way from Pennsylvania through Washington, through Virginia state, through North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, all the way to Florida. It was very fun. Yes, we slept in the car. Just once we slept in a motel by the road. We just needed some horizontal position for our bodies because it was pretty exhausting. But in general, it was wonderful. We were driving through all those new places. Every place is very beautiful, very different. When we flew to Washington DC, you know guys how cold I am all the time, so I was wearing 4 coats. I decided not to take my winter warmest coat from Russia because it's too old. I better get something new here, but I decided to take 4 of my favorite coats. Smallest one, bigger one, and the biggest one. I had a lot of layers here so not to get cold, and in Washington it was pretty cold, especially at night, so I was wearing 4 of them. Every time we went to the south, to a new state, I was taking off 1 more coat. Then North Carolina, I had 3 coats. In South Carolina, 2 coats. In Georgia, I had 1 coat. And then I took off my sweater when we arrived to Florida. And funny thing is, many people say, if you move to America, just don't get a lot of clothes. You gotta buy that, it's like cheap is in here. But funny thing is, some shops sometimes sent me some stuff, so I would just wear it and leave the link. I didn't advertise it, but I was just wearing that and we're leaving the link. And I was choosing something that I like, but I couldn't wear it in Russia because in Russia 9 or 10 months it's so cold. I didn't even wear that clothes for the last several years. So I had all those pieces, but I couldn't wear them. So I just decided that I will take them with me. Of course, not all of them, but just some. So I would be able to wear them here. I also ran out of my foundations, and I was thinking about that. As soon as I come, I will go to MAC shop and I will buy 2 foundations, 1 lighter one darker one, but all the shops are closed now. It was pretty hard to drive at night because, you know, at night there's nothing around. You can't see the surroundings, so there's just blackness outside and you just have those white stripes that are just coming on you on the road, you know? And it's hypnotizing a little bit. Even though we were changing, I was driving, then Konstantin was driving, we decided we should probably take the most of the day to drive. So it took us, I don't know, like several days with all different stops, with taking the plates and stuff to get to Florida. Here's a place where we can stay, that beautiful hotel, and I'm going to perform with them. But now there's like that coronavirus happened at the same time. When we bought the tickets, coronavirus just started. 3 days before our flight, they closed Italy. They closed Europe partially for the flights. And we were so scared that they would cancel our flight, so we were calling and asking. They said, no, your flight is okay still. When we came to the airport in Moscow, it was nobody there. We just saw people in masks from time to time. We didn't wear masks because they said that they are not helping as much. They said better to wash your hands, to sanitize them all the time and not to touch your face, your eyes, your mouth. So that's what we were doing, and we tried to be like separate from people. So the airport was empty. As soon as we got to the plane and before we took off, outside they were spraying the plane with sanitizing spray. I think it was a mixture of something like peroxide. They were spraying the whole plane from the outside. That's why we took off 20 minutes later. It was 11 hours of flight, so we were sleeping on the way, all the way, because before the night when we were packing, we didn't sleep the whole day and the whole night. We didn't sleep because we had to pack everything because we basically moved. The funny thing is, a couple of days later after our flight, my mom told me that they shut down the flights from Russia to USA. So we were lucky, we were just in time. So once we got here now, many shops are closed and the beaches are closed. I can't go to the beach. But the good point is there's a swimming pool. So just yesterday I got some sun. I got some sun a little bit. You can see I'm slightly pink and stripy and all that stuff going on, but I'm happy about this, even though it was slightly painful to sleep, but it's fine. When we were in the airport, actually nobody measured our temperatures in there, neither in Russia nor here. It just were not many people in both airports. It was just half empty. Here in the hotel, they're really taking care of sanitizing the rooms with a very powerful sanitizer that is called Dicon 7. It's based on peroxide, but it kind of mixed with something else, so they're really taking care of that. And they ask us not to go too far from the hotel, so we would not grab anything outside there. So they say that we gonna get you what you want. So they have a gift shop here, and in this gift shop they have a lot of stuff that we might need, like deodorants, like toothpaste, toothbrushes and stuff. When they sanitize our room, it should take 30 minutes before we go back in. In the morning in the hotel, when we go to the restaurant, they measure our temperatures with a special device. It's always in Fahrenheit, so I never know what my temperature is because I'm used to Celsius. I never thought that my temperature is changing all the time during the day, especially in the morning, so I'm pretty cold person. Some of the big shows were cancelled, of course, but that's fine. We're still having rest. I'm still gonna have some very tiny performances probably soon. Where are you guys from? What's happening in your country? Are you also quarantined, or is it going away? I heard that this is going away. I heard that last 5 days in China there are no new cases of coronavirus, which is great. I really hope that you guys are healthy, that your friends and family are healthy. Let me know what's happening around you guys. I personally don't know what exactly is happening in the world. From time to time we hear different news from the TV. Do you think it's all exaggerated a little bit, or it is what it is, as they say? I wish you health, and I'm gonna record more videos for you soon. Thank you so much, guys. Be well.